So the website I want to show you guys today is called wordreference.com, and it's something that I use as a teacher, but it's also something that I use as a learner, as a Spanish learner. And so there are various different languages: Spanish, French, Portuguese, German, Italian. You can see lots of stuff going on. So just an example, this comes in most handy with colloquial speech. Not so much, I mean, also academic speech, but what it makes word reference unique for me is that sometimes words come up that I've never heard before and that I can't find in a formal dictionary, and this is typically a place where I would find those. So for example, pana is a word that they use in Venezuela to say friend. So I can type in pana and it'll tell me, formally, pana is a tela or a material, so it's a corduroy or a velveteen. But in America Latina or Latin America, informally, it means friend or pal, right? So then it'll give you a sentence: Federico es mi pana y siempre vamos juntos a todos lados. Or Federico is my friend and we always go everywhere together. Okay, cool. It's going to give you a little bit of the definition, synonyms, in context, images. You got lots of options. And then there's these forums, which the forums might be one of the more helpful parts, I would say. So you can click it. So say this one, because I kind of already have a little context and I know that pana means amigo, in Venezuela at least. And look, it says, a good friend of mine, Puerto Rican, wrote me this email. Tú eres más que un amigo, eres mi pana. You're more than my friend and you are my pana, right? So what does it mean, he asks? In that context, pana is your buddy, right? Also, pana in Venezuela and in other countries of South America is amigo. Okay. Does it have sexual connotation? No, it does not. Awesome, right? So you start to get a little bit additional information. I'm trying to think of another good example. So if we want to look at a verb, escuchar, which means to listen. The conjugator is also super awesome. So every once in a while, you might just get kind of confused of like, wait a minute, how do I say that in what tense? And so again, escuchar, it's a verb, to listen to. To listen to yourself is escucharse. Escuchar música, escuchar ofertas, hacerse escuchar, to make yourself heard, to accept offers, to entertain. So kind of those compound forms of the verb. So it's really, sometimes if I've heard escuchar tied to something else, I might Control F search, hacer, because I might have heard hacerse escuchar. Boop. Oh, there it is. To attract attention or to make yourself heard. Awesome. And then you click into this verb conjugator, and it's a whole nother level of cool because you've got all your endings. So you've got your present, imperfect, preterite, future, subjunctive, other times of the subjunctive, commands in the affirmative and the negative. So a lot going on there. And then another thing that I really appreciate is you can hear it. And you can hear it in Spain Spanish, in Argentine Spanish, and in Mexican Spanish most of the time. And so if you listen to Mexican Spanish,
Escuchar,
versus Spain,
escuchar, escuchar, escuchar,
escuchar, right? So they're all just a little bit different. And then something like a wawa, right? So I heard, or how else can we call it? I think it is wawa. I was just thinking of something that maybe I've heard differently.